Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 61st episode of Hunter x Hunter. And last episode we finally got into Greed Island itself. It feels like it's been a while since we actually first heard about it and wanted to do things with the game, and now we finally got inside. So we have a whole new world to explore now, which is very exciting stuff. We learned about the rules on the way in. Basically, we collect 100 cards in a book. We got 45 slots for unimportant stuff. We could turn we turn items into cards, put them in the book. We could turn the card into an item again and use it, but we got limited amount that they could do things like that with, and you can't transform it anymore. And basically, that's kind of more or less what we learned about that, as far as the game mechanics go. Well, also, if you die, you lose everything, which just makes sense. So let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. And yeah, we're now walking on the pixel grass. Just gotta find, Killua before we go off anywhere. You feel the wind, you can see the scenery. Now he's gotta wait for mobs to attack. Wonder who? Is it perhaps our twin-tailed blonde girl? I don't remember the order people went in, so... It might not be somebody that came with him in this batch. It could be somebody that just camps the starting area. Hunter x Hunter. With that cool X in the middle of it. But yeah, it looks like they clearly have duplicate cards there. So... I'm still not sure exactly how the numbering system works. It's a little bit vague on that. Like, would the first item you transform go into the first slot? Or does every item in the world have a designated number already? So you just like grab a special rock and it's like number 69 and you just gotta put it in that slot? Like, I don't fully understand that concept. Because there has to be like a very specific 100 items in this world that you need to find. Each with their own numbers. It has to be how it works, right? Also curious about how he gets that pendant. But again, things we'll learn. Like why he's so buddy-buddy with Hisoka in the opening. Invitation and friend. I assume friend is the blonde girl. We'll see. Hello? Glad you can make it. I was worried you might have got lost. Yeah, that's good. I was hoping for that. I don't want them to separate. Yeah, there's him. But who are you waiting for? Okay, that answered that question. So yeah, somebody's clearly staking the place out. Yeah, not very good at the Zetsu, was it? The concealing thing. And of course, Killua knows. I mean, he would know better than anyone. Well, there's probably a good place to go. Like a good starting area to go. They ambush you and take your stuff? I don't know. Always. You find a local tavern and get info. Oh, that's inconvenient. That's much more valuable. Well, if you're not having fun with the game, you're doing it wrong, so... Yeah, did you understand all of them? Because I wonder what additional rules we'll kind of discover. Oh. Okay. Was he one of the people watching us? Well, yeah. Interesting fashion sense of this guy. He's definitely not a new player. So he just stakes out the area to steal from newbies, I guess, is what it is. And they knows their names. It's not that much of an advantage, but... Spell cards. What about trap cards, if you have those? View his slots. Yeah, not much is still from newbies. Adhesion. Trace. Just straight up the straight up card game we got here. Dodge. Good job. Oh no, it follows us. Of course it does. Oh yeah. We need to get some our own cards to defend. Oh, you may have made a mistake there. You may have made a deadly mistake there. May have figured that out a bit too late. Return, of course, he's got a friggin' Hearthstone. What a coward. Just everything about what he did here. Meanwhile, back in the real world, which is far less exciting. No, can't you see how busy we clearly are? You're being very vague. Yeah, you know, magic spell cards. It's definitely more for our characters to learn about this game. And yes, there's a town. On Tokiba, City of Prizes. Well, that's nice. Rankings? I see. Why not sort of 1,000 truths? Of course, yeah, we wouldn't be alone. That's the idea. Need some food, for sure. That's a cool sign they got. That's what I call a deal right there. We don't give you enough time to read those card descriptions. And wow, we have a literal cat chef. That explains the sign. He's an NPC, you know. Yeah, it seems like it's... Yeah, NPC. Quite clearly. It's a great restaurant, we should definitely come again. Yes, we are newbies. Extend your life. Right, of course. Okay, I'm glad we get to see the transformation limits. Because I was curious how high those numbers would be. Because 3 was like the example. That's a bit higher. Although the more rare it is, probably the less you can use it. Oh. Well, bad start for him. Definitely got our first death much more quickly than I expected. From the inside, that's very terrifying. Well, maybe a game, but he's still a real person in here, so... What the heck? Like... Yeah, I guess you can't have corpses just lying around. Start to lag after a while. Okay. I mean, it straight up is magic. Well, I mean, of course. PvP, you know? Allies, okay. A little bit, but it's probably fine. He used something on us. Like Killua. Was he the other person watching? Yeah, I kind of got the impression. Because obviously, if you know where newbies are going to spawn, why go there? But it wouldn't have much to take, though, that's the thing. An offer they can't refuse. We wanted that, so I think it's a good idea to go with them. It's a risk, of course. We should still do it. You're not. I think people can tell that you're not. It's pretty... a bit on guard. Makes sense. Like you can dodge attacks. An important bluff. Good point. Definitely a good point. And of course, veterans would know how to tell a newbie from a mile away. Masadora, City of Magic. I'd love to go there. Oh yeah. But yeah, in the case of what happened to Killua, if you put a trace spell on someone and, you know, just keep an eye on what they're doing, wait for them to get some stuff, and then you can steal from them, I guess. Maybe that's what the guy was thinking. Well, there she is. Our twin-tailed girl and everyone else, I guess. Another player. Bomber. The name of a player? Really? What good are they? Alright. Yeah, Adhesion, we saw that one too, but Trace was the one he ended up using. Yeah, knows the names from that. Right. It's pretty messed up. Don't say that. Bomber guy sounds pretty scary. One of them just taking it from other people. Yeah, that makes sense. That would be the 3 ways. This world's going downhill. Oh, okay. Yeah, but how was that working? Alright. I suppose that sounds noble enough. Alright. What are you thinking there, Gome? Does not sit right with you? No. Yeah, of course. 53 players. So yeah, pretty much just focus on clearing the game. Which I suppose makes sense. Which we could use that, so. 3 months, it's like a whole anime season. What if that was intentional? Oof. Nice chunk of change. What, not gonna agree to it, or? Alright. He definitely looked unhappy with this, so. Not too surprising. Just usually in anime, you would expect the protagonist to go along with something like that. But, well, I mean, we see her, like, with Gon and Killua in the opening and stuff, so I guess that means she rejects it too? Give me your cards, please. Okay. I mean, it makes sense from their perspective. A little bit nervous there. Leave. Best card, just leave. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what specifically you're thinking about here, Gon. Yeah, that doesn't explain anything, Gon. That is the consequence of that decision, yeah. One of the consequences. Yeah, and that finding dad plan is not quite what the others would be caring about, so. Right. I had a feeling that all that talk of killing and stealing wasn't sitting right with him. Because the dad said to enjoy the game, and that did not seem like what they were doing. Like, not at all. They're kind of like indirectly telling him to not join the group. Need to teach them how to enjoy a game. Yeah, that does sound a bit better. Different people playing the game differently. Fair enough. But, you know, we decide to enjoy the game, so. Oh god, the friendship, it's so beautiful. I actually got kind of chills from that. Like, fairly powerful chills. Yeah, of course, Gon's like his first friend. Oh, so wholesome. Yeah, and there she is. It's still getting those chills. Okay. I was curious what her personality would be like, and I guess we got her answer. Not quite what I expected, but interesting. Comes across a bit more scheming, you know. Fair enough. That was just a great scene, though. Yeah, of course, Killer would follow Gon anywhere. So who is pink-haired girl? I don't think we've seen her yet. Still not seen Killua in the game yet, or Hisoka. Read out the tutorial. Return. Warp to a city of your choice. But of course, that's to be a city you visited. That's pretty standard game logic. Yeah, I don't think it quite converts to real life. That'd be great, though. Okay. That was the 61st episode of Hunter x Hunter, and like I said, we finally jumped into the game, get to see what it's like, and there does seem to be a bit of a PvP culture. People seem to be kind of stealing cards from each other, even though that's kind of goes against the game, the rules, or the intent of it, or whatever, but apparently the game has been around for a while, so people are just kind of starting to shift in that direction a bit, because you gotta get cards somehow, you know? And some people, they decide to stake out the newbie area, put on tracing spells and stuff, and just kind of sit there and wait. It's like, oh, looks like Killua's got that Triple S Super Deluxe Ultra card that turns you into an angel. I'll go take it from him now. So that's kind of what we do here. It seems like. see. We went to the Town of Prizes, I think it was called. We got one card, the Galgaida, one of the island's 3 greatest delicacies. Delicious despite its appearance, the roe is said to extend your life. Good boiled or grilled, but only F rank, because yeah, the letter's about rarity, I think, and the number was about the usage, like it's durability, basically. So, I'm not getting any good cards just yet, of course. That's not going to be found in like a restaurant run by a kitty cat chef. That was a huge plate of spaghetti. Let's see. It didn't take too long to run into some people that were kind of inviting them to join their group, which makes sense. Games like this, generally there are like guilds and stuff, and this is kind of like that a little bit. So the focus of their group seems to just be kind of to clear the game, which makes sense. And he's kind of gathered a lot of the people that Killua and Gon came with to talk to. I do like how he discovered they were newbies. That was great. Because when he pulls out his book, their reaction is to jump back, which is something you would do like in a hunter fight in real life. But in this world where cards are what matter, like you're not gonna dodge a spell. Like we already saw Killua try and fail to do that. So that was good to get that little bit. That's one of those things I really like, though. Any kind of game world or anything. Whenever there's like a very easy way to tell somebody's a noob, I love whenever that's showcased. Just a thing that I like. It's one of those things. Yeah, adhesion. Complete data on one target player's restricted slots will be available at all times. Effect lasts until player leaves the game. I love the picture for that adhesion. He's like, I'm so sad, and it's almost like his, wife or whatever's behind him, like, it's okay, everything will be fine. That's probably not what it is, because it looks like a evil spirit or something, but I don't know, that's what comes to mind when I look at it. That was a C rank, though, better spell. But yeah, the guy saying it won't be that easy to kill, I feel like that was a death flag. I feel like he's going to die a horrible death soon enough. I do love how our twin-tailed girl just kind of gives him a look as he says that too, almost as if she picks up on that. She's like, don't say that. You're probably wrong. But basically, they went over the 3 ways to get cards, are basically to find them, trade for them, or kill them. And I hope we get a decent amount of all those. Like they definitely talked about a lot about the stealing aspect, how that's really big. But I still think actually finding them and trading for them could be interesting in its own way. So I do hope we do get some of that. Because when you think of cards, usually you think of trading, trading card games and all that. I bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was in middle school, Let's see. So this group pretty much has a 3-month plan to clear the game. That's basically their focus, right? So yeah, the guy says because this game is based on players taking cards from each other. Is it? That's kind of what when Gon kind of gave him a look like this isn't right. This is not what it's supposed to be like. And I think that's when he kind of made a decision to just kind of leave this group. But not like a terrible deal that they were kind of giving there. It just didn't sit right with Gon at the end of the day was the thing. And of course, Killua was going to follow Gon because they're besties at this point. So I do like how he rejected the offer, though. Definitely makes things a bit more interesting. And then we have our talk between Gon and Killua, which was a great little talk for a few reasons. Gon has his line, but you're playing this game to help my voice, to help me find my dad. Then Killua points out that he's wrong. I'm playing this game because ... He doesn't actually finish it, but it was pretty obvious after he said that the reason was just he's Gon, is his friend, he wants to help him, wants to be with him, wants to hang out with him. That's kind of the gist of it. Which is pretty clear. And that's when he talks about the importance of enjoying the game and how just his vision for what he wants to do with his game does not align with theirs, and whenever that's the case, you just don't join the group. Makes sense. Well, there's nothing wrong, really, with the way they're handling things. It's just not the fun way. They just want to get to the game, they want to clear it, they want to succeed, they want to get their prize money. And that's just doesn't align at all with what Gon wants, like to find his dad, to have fun in the game his dad was a part of, and just that's the difference. But yeah, this part here, when he starts to talk about how glad he is to have him with him and just glad to be friends, and Killua's like, no, I'm glad to be friends with you, and just, it was one of the best scenes of that nature in this show so far. Like, the show has done a pretty solid job just kind of building up their friendship throughout. You know, I still remember their kind of like sleepover they had during the one part of the Hunter exam when they had to wait in the room for like a day or multiple days or whatever. You know, just, it's been really great. So just really verbally affirming this between friends, like, yeah, I'm glad you're here, glad I met you. Really great stuff, for sure. Like, I had some serious chills throughout that bit. Just, it was something special. And then we have little Miss Twin-Tail Girl up here being like, haha, I'm gonna mess with those two, and just, yeah, I look forward to seeing how she interacts with them. Because I want to get at least a little bit of a peek at her personality, because we haven't got that, because she hasn't said a damn word the whole show so far, until now, I don't think. So finally we got something there. So now that I've got that peek, I look forward to seeing more. I probably could have phrased that a bit better, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.